Welcome to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and I'm sitting in Wade Son's place.
My room is brighter. The front room is so dark.
So if you guys watch Michelle's videos, you recognize
where we are.
Where we are. If you don't watch her videos,
welcome.
Then this is kind of a shock.
This is where I do my stuff.
He's not outdoors.
No, it's too icky.
So anyway, I try to watch everybody's videos that subscribe to me. I really try to watch them. I've kind of fell behind a little bit, but I'm trying. But I also try to let the advertisements run, because I know that's where the revenue comes from for the most part, right? The ads? That has nothing to do with it? I heard that had stuff to do with it.
I heard it didn't.
Anyway, I try to let the ads run.
You guys know, clarify for us.
Yeah, I try to let the ads run because those of you who actually do this to try to get a little bit of money, which I understand, you know, you're probably not going to get rich at it, but every little bit helps, right? So anyway, I try to let them run, and just coincidentally, I'm sitting there, and the ad was like, I don't know, it was like 8 or 10 minutes long.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think I've ever had one that long on one of mine.
I had one once that was actually like 30-some minutes. It was that old
ad?
Yes, it was that old guy that claims that he's going to show you how to get ripped abs.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was an infomercial. I didn't know. But anyway, it caught my attention instantly. And I actually watched the whole ad because I was really actually interested in it. And I told you about it. It was the ad where this Christian group did...
Oh, we're doing that video.
We're doing that video. She didn't know what video we were doing.
Oh, no. Okay.
Anyway, just for clarification, my wife is Christian. I am not. I am pagan.
Dirty little scoundrel.
Yeah, I'm a dirty little scoundrel. But anyway, I don't have anything against any honest religion.
And neither do I.
I just don't necessarily...
Which I know makes me the oddest Christian on the planet.
Which I just don't necessarily agree with the philosophies behind most religions. But anyway, that's not even
I was going to say, stay on topic, please.
Hey, this is my video. If I want to get off topic, I get off topic.
Look at you pulling out the snaps.
So anyway, I'm watching this video, and they identify themselves as some Christian group, and I honestly couldn't tell you what group it was. But they were having a little bit of a snitty fit over the fact that non-Christians, and they made this quite clear, they did a survey, whatever that was or whatever, and supposedly this survey said that non-Christians and Christians who didn't follow the Christian belief, they also made that a point. They were kind of getting snippy that people like myself put value on animal life and plant life equally
to
human life. Which I don't understand why we don't do that. According to this commercial, this Christian group believes that human life is worth more than any other life on the planet. Which doesn't make sense, because if you screw up the rest of the life, you're going to destroy yourself too. So I don't get that. Anyway, so they were having a conniption fit about that. So a couple of the scenarios they said was the fact that, imagine you have the opportunity to save one or the other. And I think they used the example of a burning building or something. I'm going to say, let's say they're on a ledge and they're getting ready to fall off to their death.
Not jump, but fall.
Yeah, fall. So you have a human being, a stranger, they made that clear, it was a stranger, and your pet dog. And they were getting ready to die. You could only save one. Which one would you save? According to this survey, non-Christians would save their dog before they would save a total stranger. And I agree with that. I don't have any problems with that. My argument is that I don't consider Violet, which is my friendly dog here, I don't consider her a pet. I don't consider her. She's part of my family. Yes, she's part of my family, and it's like telling me I have a choice to save one of my kids
or a
stranger. Of course, I'm going to pick my kids. There's no doubt about it. So anyway, I wanted to throw this scenario out and just kind of get some feedback on what everyone else believes and thinks, and you know, yeah. Do you personally believe whether or not other life forms, any other life form, is as equal in importance to humans? I personally say they are equal. All life form is equal in my eyes, truly. So I think one of the other instances, they told a story about how this building was burning down and the fire department was there, and this woman kept screaming, "My babies, my babies, my babies," and the firemen ran into the burning building to save her babies, and it ended up being 3 cats. And apparently this religious group was upset that she valued her cats as children. So I've clearly stated my opinion, so I would like for you to state your opinion.
Because I get to talk now?
You do. Because speaking personally and as a person that has a Christian belief.
Well, here's going to be the problem with my answer. And he and I kind of discussed this one day in a store, but I didn't... Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? He and I didn't... like, I stopped the conversation because I needed to think about how I would answer this. Part of the problem with this is I'm not your traditional Christian.
That is true.
I do not fall in... That's why I don't attend a church, because I can't find a church that...
She tolerates...
I tolerate everybody. That's part of the problem. I don't judge or instantly condemn, and I'm not saying that every person inside that church does that. So without going on a rant... Now, stop it.
Stop
it.
Yes, dear.
This is why we can't have these discussions on camera, because it would be a 2-week-long discussion. And we'd still end up in the same place where we started.
Exactly. Oh, I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. I'm just curious to see what everyone thinks.
I fully agree with my husband. If it was my dog that I have helped raise, have taken care of, have snuggled with, and yelled at and cleaned up after, over a stranger that, for all I know, is an axe murderer, I'm going to get my dog. You know, for all I know, the dog didn't have a choice to end up out there. The human has probably a better way to figure out how to survive than the dog does. It's not my problem to figure out what that human needs or doesn't need, but the dog, in my opinion, actually needs more help, because the dog, in my opinion, has less capability of helping itself. But he likes to call me a bleeding heart liberal. Here's why. I consider all things in need. Like if I see a child or an animal getting hurt or abused or mistreated, it kills me. And I go pretty damn ballistic. Excuse my French.
It doesn't bother me. It's my channel.
I know. But I get pretty upset. Like,
yes.
I don't tolerate that. He gets upset with me because I will interfere.
Yes.
When I feel a child is being truly hurt.
Yes.
Now, that's not to say that I think a grandma or a mom who swats her kids behind in the grocery store is abusing their kid. No. There is a difference. And given my career, my path in my life, and seeing what I have seen with children, I know what an abuse is, and I know what a discipline is. There's 2 different things there. So, along that train of thought, keep in mind that I don't instantly say, what would Jesus do before I make my decisions? Is that good or bad? I don't know. It's not my place to figure that out for everybody else. I know what I feel. I also know, I hope that doesn't sound on camera. Did you hear that?
I did not.
Oh my goodness, my tummy's like, whoa.
It's a beast.
Holy cow, I'm upsetting something.
Kill the beast.
Yeah, see, I would be the one to say, no, you don't know. He's been up there for 30 years and y'all have not known a thing about him, so why bother him now?
Oh, yeah, I'm not on Gaston's side.
Yeah, so anyway... See, there's our relationship right there. Because even though we both have different views on how to get there, we end up in the same space.
That is true.
9 times out of 10.
I actually just posted a video today.
But I still haven't had a chance to watch because we've been so
it's crazy. A little bit of a rant about fake homeless people ripping people off.
Okay, hold on. We'll finish this.
Oh, okay.
Because if you put it in a rant, don't do it on here because it's already in another video.
No, I'm just...
Okay. So anyway, my stance is I think the people that put this ad out are looking for publicity. I think they're looking for people to... I think they're looking to start trouble. I honestly just think they are one of those groups that is out there just to cause more strife and cause more hate and cause more anger than they are to solve anything. And if anybody else sees this ad and decides to jump on this bandwagon, I ask that you please keep in mind that this group is probably not even a true Christian or a true any faith belief. They're just out to start trouble, and that's all it's for. Because the more I thought about it, the more it seemed to me like this was strictly like, poke a bear, let's see how many ruffles we can get before the bear jumps up and eats us.
And then get mad at the
bear.
bear.
And then get mad at the bear for eating me.
Yeah.
Let's throw stones at the tiger until the tiger gets ticked off, jumps out of its cage, and devours me.
And then get mad at the tiger and kill the tiger. Or
the gorilla who...
Yeah, or have a parent who's not taking care of their child or watching their child, and it ends up in a gorilla cage, and then the gorilla is a gorilla, and then you shoot the gorilla because it didn't understand what was going on.
I will say on that part, the rest of that story was the zoo did not have safety standards the way they were supposed to have it, but...
Well, first of all...
And let's face it.
Well,
I mean, our kids have both just...
No, that's true. Oh, no, Jaden's... Oh,
we're not trying to say we were always perfect parents and our kids were always online.
Well...
Michael took off and hid from us one time in a department store. And Jaden tried to swing off into the cliffs of Neverland in a cavern one time. So, I mean, our kids have not been... Off topic. Perfect, you're right.
Yeah.
But my point is still the same as far as don't jump on this bandwagon...
Well, I'm curious. I'm just curious to what everybody else's view is about. If you had the opportunity to save a complete stranger or save your pet, for example, which would you save?
Every time you say your pet or your dog, V's like, huh?
But I don't consider her. And to be totally honest, if you look at the history of dogs. We did not tame the wolves. The wolves trained us.
Anthropology 101.
The wolves...
Dogs came to us.
Well, dogs tricked us into taking care of them. Dogs are the smart ones. They're the ones that trained us. So,
which kind of nullifies my argument, because if that's the case, then we should rescue the human, because the dog's smart enough to save itself, and the human's too stupid to know what to do. Argument could go both ways.
I think humans are stupid anyway.
As a whole, we are not good.
No, I think, to be totally honest, I think the human being is a cancer that needs to actually really be eradicated from this planet because we're destroying it. But that's beside the point. Anyway, answer this question in the comments below or do your own video. The question is, which would you save in a save this one or that one situation? Would you and don't do any, well, I'd do this and fix that. No, you can only save one. This is, end of story. Yeah. Would you save a complete stranger?
Or your dog.
Or your pet. Not even just a dog, but your pet. Because Jaden, our son, he has a lizard. To be totally honest, I'd grab the human being before I'd grab his lizard. I would. Okay, here's a question, Jaden. Come here. Come here, Jaden. Come here. Okay, well, here's a question. Got a question for you. You got a complete stranger sitting on a cliff, getting ready to fall off and die, and you have your cat sitting on that same cliff. How about your lizard?
Yeah, lizard.
Okay, there you go. All right, I think I've raised him well.
I think we've covered it.
So thank you for watching Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and for all of you who recognize this place, thanks for coming on over from Way to Sun.